welcome to the Instagram Stories for Monday, January 22nd. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. On Mondays, we do Mosseri Monday, which is where we talk about what the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared on his weekly Ask Me Anything. He didn't do a lot of questions this week, but the ones he did I think are really valuable, so let's dive in. The first question, how often do you clean up bot accounts? When the person says bot accounts, they're referring to accounts that you can buy in large quantities, like 1,000 or 10,000, to have a sudden large influx of followers, but those bot accounts really don't interact with your account. They typically don't like your posts or make comments. They can do spam comments, but is it really providing any value? Here's the answer to the question, how often do you clean up bot accounts? And then I'm going to tell you how you can clean up the bot accounts yourself, which is kind of new.
Constantly, actually. So we're constantly trying to detect bots, looking for accounts that are posting all at all hours of the day, or lots of accounts posting from the exact same IP address or phone. Sometimes we find more in a given day, sometimes less, but it is an ongoing challenge to identify all the bots and get them all off Instagram.
All right, now that Adam Mosseri has talked about how often they clean up bots, let me tell you how you can do it yourself manually. If you go to your Instagram profile page and you look under your followers, you will see a list of all the accounts that follow you, but at the top, you will see a designated category called potential spam. In there are followers you have that Instagram suspects are spam. Now, they might not all be spam, so it's worth taking a quick scroll through there and seeing if you have any friends or other accounts that you recognize. They might not have used Instagram in a long time, but maybe you still want to keep them as a follower. At the top of this page, it says, you can remove accounts that might be spam from your followers or let us know if they're not spam by tapping the three dots. And then there's a button that says remove all. So in one fell swoop, you can remove all the followers from your account that Instagram suspects are spam. This is a relatively new feature. I only recently came across it. If you didn't know about it, definitely worth checking out. Let's go on to the next question. Can I turn off read receipts for DMs? If you're not familiar, read receipts indicate when you have read the message. And if someone sends you a DM and maybe you feel like they're a little too inappropriate with knowing information about you, like when you've read their messages, you want to have the ability to turn that off so they don't know when you've read the message.
You can. If you go to your profile, that little more menu, and you go down to settings under messaging, you can go and turn off read receipts, which is new. So check it out.
The next couple of questions have to do with carousel posts. Sometimes we call carousel posts gallery posts because you can swipe through them and you can have a collection of up to 10 posts. The first one, carousel songs lag when people swipe. Could you fix this?
I actually hadn't heard that, so we will look into that. Sorry about that if that bug is affecting you.
I personally don't think that this is the best way to report bugs. Instagram should have a tool where you can report things and they actually get addressed, but that's another topic for another time. The next question, also having to do with carousel posts, will we be able to rearrange the order of a carousel post once it's been posted? I don't necessarily see the need for this personally. I'm not saying that there isn't value in it. I just don't see the attraction of being able to rearrange the posts in a carousel post once you've set it up.
We should do that. I don't know how important it is because it seems like a bit of a sort of specialty niche feature. We did add the ability to delete one photo or video within a carousel, but I like it. We should be able to, you should be able to, we should all be able to rearrange a carousel retroactively.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about pausing in feed videos like you can in Reels and what to do if you're missing guides. So stick around. And we're back. Let's get into the next question. I'd like to pause in feed videos like you can with Reels. Could you add that? Here's the answer.
You actually can do that. We're in the process of rolling out a scrubber at the bottom of videos in feed, and if you tap on the scrubber right where the time is, you can pause that video right in line. So check it out.
Pausing videos is definitely something that is a necessary feature. The last question. I'm missing guides. Any plans to bring them back? Instagram removed guides. It seemed like they weren't really getting that much use, and I don't know very many people who used them. However, collections are still available, and you can share collections with your friends. So that might be a way of sort of accomplishing what you could with guides by using collections.
No plans to bring them back. I know it's difficult when we remove things, but we are trying to keep Instagram simple and easy to use. And to do that, when something is used by a very small percentage of people, we often look at ways whether it's appropriate to unship it.
Okay, that is it for this week's questions and answers. As always, thank you so much for listening, and be sure to come back next time for more Instagram news, TikTok news, social media strategy, all the things that are important to know about. You can find them here on the Instagram stories.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave, without a break or a pit stop. Still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.